Hey, oh, it's me, Laura B at Craft and See with Laura B. How is everyone today on this fine Saturday morning? I am good. Sorry, I'm stretching. Anyway, I'm late. I know. I left off at my fall journal, and I don't know that I've hit a wall. Not really. I just got on to other things. For whatever reason, I took almost all of my craft stuff upstairs. Excuse me, I'm rubbing my eyes. For the last several days. There was a reason I started it. I think it was because I really didn't feel well. That's it. That's what it was. I had 3 nights of less than 4 hours sleep a night, and I don't do well at that. So anyway, it was apparently far less effort for me to make 15 million trips up the stairs, on one leg to haul everything that I thought I wanted, and then some, as opposed to just coming down here, because I'm an idiot like that half the time. Anyway, so I'm going to sit this right here, kind of. It's making a lot of noise, because I want to show you what I bought. Now, I went on the Pinterest and went to see, what is her name again? Kathleen. Kathleen at Nuts on Etsy, and a lot of different curios. And I thought I'd ordered from her before several of the playing cards I showed you, but that is from Astounding Artifacts. This is not. She's a different lady. Anyway, I bought 2 of these. Actually, it was one listing, and I'm sorry, they're mine. They're no longer available. Excuse my sniffs. Anyway, they're just trying to get it to where there's a problem with overhead spotlights. Just playing cards, No, oh, look at that. Now, see, I didn't. Then you have your sparkling holidays, the same thing on the jokers, black and white. What are you doing? Okay. And then, I'm keeping them in the, first of all, I have to say how well she packed everything into this little box. Everything was packed. I mean, this was taped like this, bubble wrap. Same thing. Now, this is the exact same thing. Coca-Cola. Now, y'all remember the Coca-Cola, the papers from Junk with Steph that I did on my exploding Christmas box? If that was just a little bigger, those would have gone great. Now, these are China, and a township on water in, I can't even, not even, Suzhou, and I will not even attempt to pronounce that. So this is what the backs look like. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Because this is what the fronts look like. And then it tells you what you're looking at in Chinese, and probably Mandarin, double bridge on Zhujiang village. I think that's how you say that. Zhujiang. But I look at these. Sunset glow. Ancient bridge. The Grand Canal. I mean, just look at. I mean, we could just spend all day doing this. And, well, night scene and the day scene. Aren't they just absolutely gorgeous? And then let's get the jokers out. Come on, you know how to work with that deck of cards. You were taught correctly growing up. And they come in this really cute plastic, which so reminds me of like the 60s. So growing up, I should say. Growing up, in some 60s. I wasn't alive in the 60s, but you know what I'm saying. Either came from the 60s and I played with it in the 70s, or vice versa. So there's that one. And then there is this one. And this one actually is in Shushu Gardens playing cards. Made in... Anyway, so here we are. And it does not give a listing of, like, what I'm trying to say is a year. I don't see anything. A corner in, can't pronounce it. Shijilin. Same thing. That looks like a restaurant. The Manpen City Gates. Manpen. The Humble Administrator's Garden. Aren't these... But anyway, these are just absolutely gorgeous. Don't know what I'm going to use them for, but Kyung... Actually, yours was a Japanese journal, though, so probably not the same. But I have some backing papers that might go very well with these. So there's that. Just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Like I need, you know, I went from 0 playing cards to like more than I could use in 100 years. How does that happen? All right. So then I also bought a cookbook, one of those, you know, I think our family did it, or, you know, my grandma's church did it. That's what it was. Idana, Oregon. Detroit and Idana, Oregon. They all went together and did one of these. And this one, no, I'm not going to, obviously, no, I'm not going to cook the stuff. From 1969 to 1973, Department of Wisconsin Press. At our various PLAV picnics, Department of Wisconsin Ladies Auxiliary, Polish Legion of American Veterans. Polish Legion of American Veterans. You know, I might just copy this. So it's got this, you know, cinched binding. And they are from 1963, 69. So, all right. Dressings and salads, and look, the committee members, and yeah, Russian fluff casserole. Place in a skillet 3 tablespoons butter, 1 large onion cut fine, 1.5 teaspoons salt, a dash of pepper, 1.5 pounds of chopped beef. Cook for 10 minutes. Add 1 can peas, 1 small can mushrooms, 2 cans tomato soup, 1 cup boiled rice, measured before boiling. Okay. Place in a buttered casserole. Lay 3 or 4 slices of bacon on top. Bake at 350 for 1 hour. Chicken casserole deluxe. Ooh, 1 4-pound roasting chicken. Beef dumpling cake. Let's see what else is in it. Ooh, whipped cream frosting. Oh, try it. You'll like it. Vanilla buttercream torte. Yeah, that's too complicated. I like this. Whipped cream frosting. I know, I'm going on a tangent. 3 tablespoons flour. 1/2 cup milk. Cook to a thick paste. Set aside until real cold. That is an actual technical cooking term. Real cold. And then you got butter or oleo, which my grandmother always called it oleo. My mother bought Blue Bonnet margarine because, you know, it was healthier. Even though margarine was made for some other thing and not for human consumption. And I think they stopped using, I think they used to use it to fatten chickens, and then they stopped. And then, you know, it was dangerous, so they sold it to us as diet. Like, better than for you than butter. Anyway. I know. Shut up, Laura. And it smells. It smells like food. All right, I gotta get this straight. Yeah, it smells like food, age, and Grange-Hall. That's what it smells like. So this is gonna be perfect for some kind of journaling. And then I bought this one, which she put it on like a thick piece of poster board. Mrs. Palmer, The 12 Days of Christmas, and it is 75 cents, so you know it's old. And well, good God, now I got a map. I gotta look that up because I'm an idiot. When it comes to, I'm pretty sure. Just give me the answer. Okay. 1956. It's like, right now I just want the answer really quick. I don't want to learn about how you get there. Anyway, so that's this, and it is the musical sheets of the 12 Days of Christmas, and it's actually musical playlet in pantomime, song, and dance, arranged for the piano by Edna. Oh, honey. Oh, sweetie, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I should not laugh, but Edna G. Batoff. Batoff? Oh, honey. I'm so sorry. I years ago, back when, you know, my dad would get the paper all the time, and he'd spend an inordinate amount of time reading obituaries, and this was back in 93. And I was 23, so he was about 47, and he kept reading them. He'd read the obituaries every day, because you never know when somebody I know died, and I'm not going to know it till I read it in the paper. I'm thinking, if you don't know about it till you read it in the paper, they're probably not a good enough friend that you need to know about it, but hey, that's just me. Anyway, so there was this, you know, back when they had the marriage, the engagement, the marriage, the births, and all that stuff in there, and one of the couple got married, and they hyphenated their last names as Whips Butts, and I just couldn't get over that poor child they're gonna have. Whips Butts. But anyway, this trumps. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad. I'm such a child. It's an ancient English song originally planned to keep 12 days between Christmas and Epiphany, December 25th to January 6th, the happy season. Yes, no, it is not the 12 days leading up to Christmas. It's between Christmas and Epiphany. Anyway, so it just kind of gives you the background, kind of what they did, like the 5 golden rings are 5 hoops painted gold, and the milkmaids, ladies, lords, pipers, and drummers may revert to old costumes. I mean, just very, I haven't even really looked at this till you guys. Characters, narrator, the only speaker, the lord and lady, page, a part full of opportunities, and here you go. In this arrangement, 8 calves precede the milkmaids. So, I would say. Directions for pantomime are merely suggested. The lady is interested in all of the Lord's offering, but feigns disinterest when the Lord looks at her. It's about 30 minutes long. So here you go. It's got a little rust where the staples are. I love how they're, you know, just a little bit of rust here and blah, blah, blah. You know, the description, I'm not blah, blahing at her because I just, you know what I'm saying. For junk journals, a little bit of rust, really? That's it? That's all that's wrong with it is some rust? Can you throw some more rust on there for us? Because we like that. Anyway, so I bought this right here, paperclip rust. And this is supposed to deter us. Anyway, so here are those, which I just absolutely love. Put them back in the box. But this brings me to my favorite point, and yes, I have to wipe my seeping nose, as we'll call it. How has the weather been for y'all? It's been pretty hot for us. And yesterday was, in fact, I want to write our meteorologist on one of the stations I watch, because they said that it was only X amount of humidity, and I beg to differ. And it wasn't that warm yesterday. I don't know. I think it got to like 87. But you just could not. I could not even exist without just clammy. And Joe and I were like, it's muggy. And everybody's like, yeah, it's hot. It's muggy outside. And it was. All right, so here is my favoriteest part. And not this. This is my Irish mug. My Irish hat that I made several years ago. And that's only part of it. But I put it in here to protect it. Oop. I have this right here. It is Old Abbey. See if I can get it to where, there we go. Old Abbey Royal Tudor Ware, Staffordshire, England. And it's hand engraved. And this is an actual, Tudor Ware is an actual line. I'd never heard of it because I don't collect things. But I told a friend of mine that lives close to Liverpool that, well, first of all, I'm an Anglophile, so, but it reminds me of her. I look at it, and it's like, oh, my friend, and it's, you know, it's not round. It's not made to be round. But there is no production date. She has several of this line of this blue, as she called it. I don't know if it's this. I don't think she really answered that part. But anyway, it's a little demi-tasse cup. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? And I know you're asking yourself, why did you buy this really nice china? And the company was like, started in like 1826, I think. I did look it up. When you are, you know, mist drops a lot, and you have concrete floors. That's a really good question, because I can't even answer it myself. So anyway, I did put it on on my dresser in the back, close to where it couldn't fall off. Not displayed, mind you, because I need to clean that thing off, but here. That's where it's housed, because I can't find any other place to put it. Anyway, here's my crocheted Irish. My little hat that I made way back in 2018 for St. Patty's Day. And so there we have it. This is going to go right back in here, like this. And where's it going? Oh, there it is. If I can get to it. Got my leg up. It's not very pretty, but it's my need to be washed washcloth that I can I'm really looking around to see if I'm just paranoid I'm gonna break it, y'all. The crows are at it, something fierce. Okay, so I get a little paranoid when I hear like the crows and everything like that. I'm gonna go set this right here so it goes in my basket to go upstairs. They chase off the bigger predators, and the other morning I went outside. I was in here. I don't think I've told you the story. I was in my craft room, and I had the window open, and I kept hearing my hens. And I knew it was too early for an egg call because it was about 7 o'clock in the morning. So I wheel myself, get myself upstairs, and then wheel myself, I've gotten a wheelchair, if I did not tell you that, and get in the wheelchair for upstairs, and then wheel myself outside, and I see them in the back corner where the fence is 4 property fences meet. And they're back there and just hanging out, making a lot of noise. And I only see Foghorn, the white one, you know, Foghorn, Leghorn. I come back inside for a few minutes and it doesn't stop. Now, I don't see anything. So I go back, I immediately message my next door neighbor, Michelle, are you home? Yes, I am. This is what's happening. Can you come look real quick? She said yes, and she was over in like 3 or 4 minutes. There was a hawk, she said, the size of one of my hands, and I've got these black Australorps, and they're pretty good, significant size hen. Had them all cornered in that back, and as soon as it saw her, it took off. Almost lost my hands, y'all. Almost lost a hen. Oh my gosh. So I did discover, because I can't get up there. I can't get up there. I can't get across. And so I can't just look out and see them the way the house and property is set up. Anyway, so I have one of those blue things that you put the little chuck-it balls in, like the tennis ball, and you throw it, and it makes it just go a lot farther than, unless you're, you know, a MLB player, it just really, it chucks that ball. And I have a shorter one, and there's a longer one. But anyway, I have a bunch of river rock they left on this property that's just literally underfoot. So I learned that, you know what, because I've used it to scare off things in the thicket next door. So I got it, and I was able to lob and hit my tin roof on the shed, which is, you know, forms one side of that chicken run. So I'm hoping that if I ever see any, and I was out there this morning doing it because I wasn't seeing any hens, which probably scared them. But anyway, half, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But I figure that if I think there's something back there and I can keep hitting that tin roof, it'll scare it off. But anyway, oh, it just terrified me. All right, so that's it. My ramble. Oh, I will show you something that I made the other day that I found just so pretty. It's a dress. And then I actually backed it. I used my, you'll recognize this paper, and a scrap piece of tulle that somebody sent me in Happy Mail. And there we have it, and I'll let y'all go. Yay for my goodies. So just quick catch up chat. I really can't speak. I think I've had my coffee was a little strong this morning. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And on that note, I bid you adieu. Peace out. And if you like what you've seen, please, the whole thing, comment, like, subscribe if you haven't, share. And I'll talk to you later.